Hello, my name is Rupayan Das. I'm a student of Masai School in the software development batch. Currently, I'm in revision unit. So today in my video assignment, I need to explain the code, the given code, and I need to give the reasoning behind every console.log result. So to discuss this code, I want to discuss the code inside that accelerator. So let's copy the code and let's go to the accelerator and I'll paste the code here. Okay. So first, as we know, everything like in JavaScript happen inside the execution context. So whenever the JavaScript code runs, execution context will be created, and every execution context there will be two component. And one, first one is memory and the code component. And first at the first time, in our call stack, the execution context will be post. So our execution context that is currently it is global execution context. So it will post to the call stack. Okay. So currently in the top of my call stack, the global execution context is there. And whenever we will call another function, then another new execution context will be created. So let's go and discuss the code. So first, as you can see in that global level, only one variable is there, which is x. So I first what JavaScript will do, it will assign variable as undefined at first. So let's write the code in memory. X equal to currently is undefined. Okay, and then the code is the function that is outer function, so it will be as same. So outer the outer function will be same, it will keep same inside, the whole code will be there, and then there is nothing, and next there is a function call, that outer function call. Whenever there is a function call and that outer function call, a brand new execution context will be created. So let's create another execution context then. So it, another execution context will be created. Here also there will be two part, same as previous, that is memory and code. So memory and code. Okay. So memory and code. Here in the outer function, it will check what is the variables and functions are there. So here variable is x and the there is a function called inner. Okay. So it will store inner as the complete code will be stored, and the variable which is x, again x, it will assign as undefined. Okay, so there is nothing to store. Now next is the uh, code section. In code section, the first code line is console.log x. Okay, so console, uh, let's take red pen, right? Console.log of x. So here it will see x is undefined. So what it will print? It will print undefined. Okay, it will print undefined. Next, what is in the code? Next is assigning a variable, which is a variable x equal to 2. So let's assign x equal to 2. The code will be where x equal to 2. Now this variable will change to 2. Okay, so now it will change to 2. It will assign the value 2 here now. Okay, next, uh, there is another function call which is inner. So let's call that also. So whenever inner will call, again another new execution context will be created. As we know, after every function call, a brand new execution context is created. Okay, so let's create that inner. Here will be the, okay, I forgot to put the outer inside that execution context. So let's put first outer. Okay, outer is here. As as currently in my call stack, the inner is there in the top of the call stack. So now it's inner. Okay, so now inner is opened. Now inside that inner, it will find what is the variables and functions are there. So there is no functions. So only one variable, which is x. Now it will assign that x into as a undefined. So x equal to undefined. Okay, and there is nothing to do more because there is only one variable. in the memory and code section. Okay, code. Okay, so at first there is only one. So first there is an console.log. So let console that thing. So first when we write console.log of x, what it will print, it will see the memory and it will find that x is value of x is undefined. So it will print undefined again. Okay. So what is the next code? In the next code, assigning a variable, that is variable x equal to 3. So let assign that write the code where x equal to 3. Now this undefined will now inside that x it will assign the variable 3. Variable 3 is assigned now. So what is the next line, which is console.log x. So again, I have one console log. Now whenever when I console dot log of x, now what it will print? It will check the memory and it will find that is 3. 3 is present. So it will print 3. Okay. So now my inner function is completed and it will now come out from the call stack. So now the top of my call stack is outer again. So is there anything left for outer? Yes. For outer, uh, I have one again, another print state console.log statement is there. So let's do this thing also. So again, inside that, I have another console.log statement. Okay. So let's write that console.log x. So now what it will print, it will check the memory and it will find in the outer memory that is 2. So it will print the value 2 here. Okay. So my outer function is also completed. Now what it will do? Now that outer will call out, it will pop out of the stack. Now top of the stack, my global execution context is there. That means my outer function is also completed. So let complete. So it is also completed. Okay. Now my global execution context is on is in the call stack. That is now what is the next code? So next code is only console.log. Sorry, the next code is in the global execution context, first variable assigning x equal to 1. Okay, so let write the code where x equal to 1. The moment I run that code, it will uh, assign that x with, it will assign that x with 1. So it will assign with 1. Okay, it will assign it 1. So next code is console.log x. So in the global level, when I run the console.log x, so it will go to the memory and it will find the x is 1. So it will print 1. So this is my code and I have explained. So now let's check what is my output. So my outputs are at the first line I have undefined. At the first it will print undefined. And the next what it will print in the next of after it is next again it will print undefined. Next it will print 3. Next it will print 2. Next it will print 1. So this will be my output according to this question. So if we want to check in the VS Code, let's check this also. Let's copy this code, and if I go to VS Code and paste this code, and if we run that node test.js, we can see my answers, my outputs are undefined 3 to 1. That means this undefined 3 to 1, it is matching exactly. So this is my explanation of that question number 2. Thank you.